This man had a whole festival canceled courtesy of radio station KS 107.5. I can't make this up. It's crazy. A whole festival. Like, what? What is good, everybody? Welcome to my podcast, Wassup with Will. Obviously, I'm Will, and thank you for tuning in today, watching, listening, however you're getting this podcast. I really, truly cannot thank you enough. If this is your first time, this podcast is basically what's going on in my world, my thoughts, my interests, things happening around me, and I want to give my opinion on those things, so here we are. Before we get into what I got for y'all today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe however you're getting this podcast. So if you're watching it on YouTube, thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, all that. If you're listening to this on Anchor or some other podcasting platform, definitely give me a like or a follow. I would really appreciate it. Any type of engagement, I'm truly, truly grateful for. This is season 2, so I got new stuff for y'all. You see the intro, the fire new intro. Yeah, I know it's fire. I got new segments coming for y'all. I even got my dreads, my locks, not combed out, but I had them 2-strand, now they're single strand. What y'all think about it? Kind of like the double strand. I might go back to that, but whatever the case may be, we here. Let's get this show started. The topics I got for y'all today are crazy. So, not enough people are talking about what's going on with Dr. Dre and his daughter for me, so I'm going to get into that. I didn't really want to talk vaccines, but I'll make an exception today. You really haven't seen Down Bad until I tell y'all this story about an OnlyFans. Just trust me. Just you want to stay tuned for that. There's a lot of questionable activity happening in tax brackets that are higher than mine, so I'm going to get into that. You know the saying, keep the friends close but enemies closer, but for me, I keep anybody who's close to me close, because if I'm wasting that energy on enemies, then the energy that I need for the more important people in my life, they're not going to get it because I'm wasting it on an enemy. Anyway, but I'm going to tell you why I said that. I'm going to get into why I said that later. Also, I'm going to tell you why the friend zone is a good place to be. Trust me. But first, old people aren't the only ones that are stuck in their ways. Alright, so there's I wouldn't say it's a saying, but it's kind of well known that the older generation are usually stuck in their ways and they don't want to change for anybody. But that's not always the case. So, as you all know, DaBaby got himself into some shit as of late, to say the least. Matter of fact, let's just start from the beginning on how we got here. So this is him at Rolling Loud after one of his performances.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suck.
He goes on to double down on those comments at Rolling Loud on his Instagram next.
This weak ass internet shit one time, and I'm gonna get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you niggas on the internet or you bitter bitches on the internet. It's not y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, because regardless of what you motherfuckers talking about, how the internet and twisted up my motherfucking word, me and all my fans at the show The gay ones and the straight ones, we turned the fuck up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him. He got clips all on this shit. The whole night was recording. We were turned the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, got them cutting up. You know the words. I saw him. I'm rapping them bitches with him. Yeah, the hell y'all talking about? Y'all niggas, shut the fuck up. You niggas that ain't at the show. The show is for the niggas who paid the money and took the time out their life to come enjoy the show. Not you motherfuckers watching it on the internet at the crib. No, nigga, just get your tickets and come fuck with the live show killer, gay or straight. Don't let these motherfuckers hell. I say if you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone light up. I say if you ain't suck dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up. So I could drop my next song. I wasn't going on no rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm a live performer. I'm the best live performer. I'm the live show killer. You interact with your fans. You get what I'm saying? Look, all the lights went up, gay or straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS, stupid ass niggas. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay niggas. See what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies.
You know it's giving. I got a black friend, so I could say it right. If you know, you know. But anyway, after the video surfaced, he's kicked off a number of platforms for the homophobia. He's gone off of Lollapalooza. The governor's ball, he got out of there. Day in Vegas is supposed to be real lit. He's out. This man had a whole festival canceled, courtesy of radio station KS 107.5. I can't make this up. It's crazy. A whole festival. Like, what? But anyway, after he found out you can't be fucking around with these people's money and that the product is bigger than him, he apologized by saying, social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has made his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly work against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance, has been challenging. I appreciate the many people who came with me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV, AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless DaBaby. Now, you know, that's a great apology. You know, that is a perfect apology. First of all, he didn't write that. He probably said it, but he didn't write that. That's what PR and interns and human resource, that's what they get paid to do. So let's get that out the way. Second, to make things 1,000% worse, he deletes the apology after more lineups remove this man from ultimately having him miss out on even more money. So basically just said, never mind the apology. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up. Like, why would you delete an apology? Especially if it's an apology towards a group of people that you have hurt, deliberately hurt, and doubled down on those comments. It's not the person's job to tell somebody else what hurts them. Just like, let's say if I hurt you and I'm like, oh, you shouldn't, you should be okay. Those words didn't really hurt that much, or I didn't try to make you feel that way, so you shouldn't feel that way. No, that's not how it works. If I hurt you, that's your feelings, and you tell me, I'm gonna apologize. I'm not gonna be like, oh, never mind, just because something doesn't benefit me. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, DaBaby, you gotta do better than that. There's no excuse. You a grown ass man. It's that simple. What's the point of deleting an apology? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But Van Lathan had this to say about it, though. Here's the hard truth. The festival doesn't have a soul, it's a corporate entity. That means it's cool with whatever the consumer is cool with. If we're all singing along the songs about misogyny, murder, and malice, then they figure it's cool to put it on stage. But when a community has standards about how they'll be spoken to or about, like the LGBTQ plus community obviously does, then the festival or corporate entity listens. It affects their ability to book other artists down the line and makes them vulnerable to boycotts, etc. If we wanted festivals to not book artists that profited in Black Death, we'd have to set a community standard on what we accept. We won't, because by and large, we like and understand the music. They will do what we do. Also, stop backflipping to excuse bad behavior. It just stunts growth. And that's facts. You hate to see it, but it is. With festivals and stuff like that, the only thing that matters is the bottom line. And once someone or something compromises that bottom line, you best believe they're getting it out of there swiftly, okay? So, hey, you can't be messing around with these people's money. Especially these corporations, these corporate entities, like Van Lathan was saying. You can't be messing around with these people's money. It's just wild to me. What's y'all thoughts about on the situation? I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say that he is wrong, but I just want to know y'all specific thoughts on it. So hit me up with those. Yeah, that was an unusually long topic, but gotta do what you gotta do. So, anyway, everybody needs a helping hand once in a while, no matter how big or small your status is. 38-year-old LaTanya Young, daughter of legendary Dr. Dre, revealed to Daily Mail that her and her 4 kids are homeless. So, it's a lot to unpack here because, you know what? I'm going to just tell you my 2 sides, what I would do. For her, I would do exactly what she's doing right now. She works as an Uber Eats or DoorDasher to make, ends meet. And she hasn't received anything from him in 18 months after the allowance ended in January 2020. So I guess that's, around the start of the pandemic. So, okay, I can see that. It's been said that he will not help her because she went to the press about this situation. So, like I said, if I was her, I definitely would go to the press if I have exasperated all of my options. If I have used and tried everything, that's the last thing that I can do. But I don't know if she's done all that or not, but that's the final resort for me, just my opinion. But other than that, yeah, you got to do whatever you got to do for legal purposes. You got to do whatever you got to do legally to make ends meet, and she's doing that. I see. DoorDash and Uber Eats with the 4 kids. Hey, you can rent a U-Haul for $20 a day. First 2 deliveries, put that in gas, and the rest is for you. Rent a cheap car on Hopper or something like that, But $20 a day, that can get you a U-Haul. So, hey, if you look stupid, who cares? Nobody cares. They're gonna think you're out here getting it. But hey, if you driving around doing deliveries in a U-Haul, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to get this money. But yeah, anyway, about Dr. Dre. So, me personally, I'm more of a teach a person how to fish than to give them the fish. That's an old saying. Basically, I'm gonna teach you how to get this money, not just give you the money. And I don't know all the details about it. I just know what I see right here. And if I was in Dr. Dre's shoes and I needed an assistant or, an HR, something like that, I'm going to hire somebody that I know can do the job. And if not, training is nothing. So she obviously needs a job. I'd be like, okay, let's see if you can excel in this role. If you are, you're hired. If not, I'll either find another place for you or I can put you in touch with somebody that can employ you. That's my thing. I'm not just gonna give somebody money, And like I said, I don't know if they did that or not, but it looks like they didn't. You really hate to see stuff like that, especially with family, with people being in that high of a place to help somebody financially. It's just like with him going through all his divorce and all this other stuff, He's really going through it right now, and I'm not making excuses for him, but you got to look out for somebody other than yourself right now. Anyway, every choice has a consequence in anyone's eyes. Only the self-justification matters enough to take on the consequences for those actions. You know it can get that deep, did you? Oh yeah, I had a little mind on me. But anyway, quarterback of my Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, like I said, has recently made a statement on why he hasn't been vaccinated. He says, "I feel it's a personal decision. I'm just going to keep my feelings to myself and my family. I'm focused on getting better right now. I can't dwell on that right now, how everyone else feels." Now, my stance on this is very simple. It leads back to my basically opening remarks. You can do what you want, as long as you can handle it. But with doing what you want, there will be backlash for every decision that you make. That goes with anything in life. Anything. So, in this case, it's very controversial. So as far as myself, I have the vaccine. I got the Moderna. I did it because I'm around people that have underlying conditions, and I would like to protect them and myself from, this virus. Does that mean that I'm against anti-vaxxers? No, I'm not against anti-vaxxers. I even had my doubts at first, but it took me a little while to do it, and eventually I got it. But at this point, it is what it is. If you're anti-vaxxer or against the vaccine and you look like me, I completely understand. Don't get me wrong. Just look up, just look up anything like the Tuskegee experiment. It's a sensitive subject. It really is. But I just made the decision for myself to get the vaccine. If you didn't, even if you're not a person that looks like me and you're aware of the Tuskegee experiment or in things like that, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not here to make you feel bad, or I'm not here to be like, you should get the vaccine. No, do what you want to do. It doesn't bother me. Just do what you want to do. But just me personally, I can't stress this enough. This is my opinion. Me personally, being in a pandemic, there's only one real logical solution in order for the pandemic to be over. And obviously people aren't going to just stay in the house for, let's say, like a month or two, just doing, nothing, because that's unrealistic for however many people there is in the world, 6 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion, whatever the case may be, to do. So you gotta either learn to live with it or fight it. And I guess we're fighting it. I don't really know what we're doing right now anymore because all these variants are coming out. But that's besides the point. So back to my point about Lamar. Now, Lamar making it a personal decision, that's all fine and dandy, but like I said, it affects other people. We have a guy in our team, Mark Andrews. He has type 1 or type 2 diabetes, I believe. That's clearly an underlying condition. Now, if he were to get, I believe he is vaccinated, but if he were to get COVID, then it would be much worse for him than to Lamar if he gets it a third time. Yeah, Lamar caught COVID twice, and it would be much worse than if he were to catch it a third time. And that's putting his health and other people's health at risk. He's probably not the only one with some underlying condition on the team. So it's just like, I understand that he doesn't want to personally get it for him and his family and all this stuff, but whenever you're in a team setting, a team sport, a setting where you're going to be around a lot of people, you got to think twice about it. Like, we've been in this pandemic for ever since January, February-ish. So that's about 8 or 9 months. And if you got to really seek out more information now, if you don't really know about it now, then yeah, the vaccine is fairly new, but I mean, this has been going on for a long time. For him to act like this is just something new that he has to actually see for more information about, that's not good. That's not good. Don't just be living life, guys. Don't just be out here living. Alright, have y'all ever had so much money that you really didn't know what to do with it? Like, I'm talking millions upon millions of dollars, like you just want to buy a planet. Yeah, no, me neither. And stop the cap. You didn't either. Stop it. But I know who has. Lil Uzi has been doing his best to distract people from the charges about Britney, that, gun to the stomach thing. Oh yeah, he's trying to distract people with this. But anyway, I already went in on that, so let's go into this. Apparently, according to Grimesy's Elon Musk's girl, Lil Uzi Vert owns this planet. Just a heads up. And that planet is Planet Wasp 127b. But there's other news that came out that says he will never own it because it's against the law, the International Space Law of 1987. Now, okay, so I have a bunch of questions here. What are you going to do with this planet, Uzi? Like, how are you going to market it? How are you going to monetize this? Like, what? Are people not allowed to say Wasp 127b? Or are you going to just, take a picture of this or get this picture, put it on a shirt or album and sell it, and if somebody else uses it, they'll get sued? I mean, there's so many images to choose from. I just don't understand the logic of this. In this case, this is a situation of having too much money, because this and the diamond in his forehead is just a complete waste, in my opinion, and probably the masses' opinion. But let me get real with y'all for a second. That money that he wanted to use to buy a planet, that money that he used to put a diamond in his forehead, I guarantee you, if I had that, that would be flipped, doubled at the very least in 2 to 3 years. I guarantee that. At the most 2 or 3 years. That is no cap. And he's wasting this money just like that. I mean, a diamond in the forehead, what are you doing? A planet? How? What's the point? However, Meek Mill chimed in and said, who made that law up? Obviously, lawmakers made the law up, but I get where he's coming from. Like, if you have that money to do that, you should be able to do it. Like, I mean, what are the regulations to stop this? What will be so bad towards society on Earth that putting money wherever it goes to buy a planet is bad? So basically, it's a lot of things to account for, I guess, like nuances and legalities and all that. Okay, I get it, but it's just things that I guess me being in this tax bracket won't understand until I get to the higher tax bracket. I'm just gonna leave it at that, because it's so many questions and I don't believe I'll ever have the answers for them. So I'm not even gonna stress over it. I'm just gonna, let's just move on, because this is crazy to me. All right, so this whole topic right here that I'm about to get into, OnlyFans, I'm gonna just come out with it. So y'all know that OnlyFans was, like I said, was banning sexually explicit content. Now they've recently, a couple days ago, they came out and said, okay, we've heard y'all's cries, we heard y'all's complaints, we're not doing that. So, first of all, let me say I'm not subscribed to anybody's OnlyFans. I do, however, I'm not gonna knock the hustle. I'm not gonna, talk bad on y'all, down on y'all. I'm happy for y'all. Y'all getting out here getting this money, doing whatever you got to do to get it. Okay, so let's get that out the way. But the people that were saying that they're losing money and losing follows because of this, I really don't understand why. Because, okay, let's just first of all, like I said, I don't have anybody subscribed. I don't have an account or anything like that. But if I were someone on OnlyFans, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna promo more stuff for me, like with me doing it, and like, oh, this is gone in October, y'all better come and get this, look at this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people were, losing money and losing subscribers. But however, that led to this. They're having the OnlyFans stay now, like as it is. They're not gonna ban it, because we're gonna ban the sexually explicit content, which is basically not nudity, but just sexually explicit stuff. So, they weren't gonna be gone forever. They were just gonna have to tell them to tone it down. But now they're saying, Everything's back to normal. Nothing's changing. It's all good. So, with all that being said, a couple weeks ago, someone on Polo G, first of all, Polo G's got one of the hottest albums out right now, Hall of Fame. The radios are going crazy over it. If you haven't listened to it already, you're late as fuck. Go listen to it, okay? I don't have no sympathy. Go listen to the album. It's dope. But anyway, he took to Instagram and said his card info got stolen and the thief tried to buy an OnlyFans subscription. Now, I did a segment similar to this, last season in season 1, where someone stole DJ Mustard's credit card info and stuff and bought a bunch of things for herself, like clothes and all that stuff. So I'm not going to condone this behavior. I'm not condoning card stealing, but if you're going to do something like that, clothes, something that you can get for free come on now. Pick your battles, please. Pick your battles to make it make sense. But literally, the only two things that could have happened for this man is one of two things, and it's most likely going to be the second thing. The first thing is this person was down so bad that he needed that person right there. Like, only person that could get me off, or whoever the case may be, her or him, I needed that person right there. And that's the only person that can do it for me. So I need that subscription. But judging by the screenshot that I showed y'all, it was only one time. So that tells me that this is most likely the second option. That somebody is trying to get into a person's OnlyFans account, steal their content, and put it on their paid Snap or their OnlyFans account, and then charge them more money for it. It's sad to say that I've seen both of these scenarios happen on social media, and it really doesn't make the situation better, but that's just, the reality of the situation. You really hate to see it, but if you're getting money like that, then that's a problem. But if you out here, actually making it on OnlyFans by yourself and you're not stealing nobody's content, then yeah, that's definitely, I salute you. Get this money however you can, however you want to. But don't steal for it. I mean, come on now. All right, I got a brand new segment, brand new topic called Artist of the Week. Basically, this Artist of the Week is who I've been listening to kind of recently as of late. And I just want to give him the spotlight a little bit. So, this week's Artist of the Week is DDG. Why is he the Artist of the Week? Because he's doing his thing right now. He just made the freshman class for 2021. Shout out to him. He's going on tour. He's doing his thing with the gaming and YouTube and all the social media stuff. It's kind of dope to see. Excuse me. I'm low-key trying to be like that. Not like the music stuff. I can't rap. I haven't tried it, and I don't plan on rapping. But, just like the social media stuff, like with the YouTube, obviously the podcast, gaming, and all that stuff, it's kind of inspiring to see, like, okay, yeah, he's juggling all this stuff, so there's really no excuse for me, So, yeah, shout out to him. He's a brilliant marketer. My favorite song by them, honestly, nothing's going to really top the first song I heard from him, and that's Moonwalking in Calabasas. I heard it last year. That song will forever be the shit in my playlist, and it'll constantly get plays. Now, but this iCarly freestyle that he had, though, it's been getting a lot of play in my playlist, too, as of late. I don't know why, but I first heard that iCarly freestyle, and I'm like, he ran that. He really did. That's just my opinion. I really like it, and it is what it is. You like what you like. So my favorite project by them, honestly, I heard the song Moonwalking in Calabasas, and I wanted to do research on them, like I usually do whenever I hear a new person's song, or whatever the case may be that I like. And his very first album on Apple Music, Take Me Serious, that album was a nice vibe overall. I wasn't really expecting that from hearing Moonwalking in Calabasas, and then now it's just like, okay, yeah, it's a dope vibe. I can really, understand what he's saying and all that stuff. So yeah, shout out to DDG. He's been doing it for apparently 2018. So hey, good shit. All right, so another new segment I got for y'all, Entrepreneur Spotlight of the Week. So basically, anybody who I come in contact with and I see you got like, a business, or you out here getting it. You know, whatever the case may be, shout out to you. I want to put you in this podcast, so let me know if y'all got anybody that y'all want to see here, or you know, I got plenty of them for y'all. So just if you want to put somebody in, just let me know. I'll probably make it two, you know, entrepreneurs in one, you know, week or podcast, whatever the case may be. So yeah, with that being said, I got my guy Gerard here. He has a clothing line, so I did a little screen record and a voiceover. So let's go ahead and get into it. So today, for my entrepreneur of the week, I got my guy Gerard. He has his clothing line, God Loves Hustle. It's a pretty dope clothing line. I got a couple things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the hat on for the rest of the show after this. So when you see me, I'm gonna have the hat. But yeah, him and his wife, he got this clothing line. Fun fact: one of his kids actually wrote that God Loves Hustle on. You know, you see on the shirt. One of his kids wrote that and he put it on a shirt. So yeah, it's a fun fact. Yeah, as you can see, some dope stuff. I'm about to go to the next page real quick. I just had to go to the bottom just to show y'all, you know, what was good at first. But you know, got some socks, got the hat in different colors, and of course got the mask up, stay safe. But yeah, you got the joggers, the shorts, you know, the shirts and the hoodies, all that. Yeah, go ahead, get your fix. It's all good. He got some dope stuff, trust me, y'all. I got a hoodie somewhere around here, but I've definitely got the hat that I'm gonna wear for the rest of the show. So definitely give him a look, give him, you know, your support. Brand new segment, choice of the week. I gotta make a choice. I can't plead the fifth. I can't do nothing. So send me anything, any type of choice, whatever the case may be. I'll most likely do a, you know, one's gotta go or something like that. But if you send me some, I'll definitely do that. No problem. But this week, I got fries. Y'all know, if y'all know, follow me, whatever. I'm a foodie. I love food. So I gotta give my opinion on these fries. So the choice of the week: A are the waffle fries, B are the potato wedges, C are the curly fries, and D are the crinkle cut fries. Now, all fries are not created equal. Definitely not created equal. And they should be all fries are not created equal. They should definitely be a situation for certain fries to be put in front of you. But in this case, one of these choices should not even be on the earth. I'm sorry, they shouldn't be. And they're the potato wedges. First of all, potato wedges are too potatoey. I feel like I'm carrying around portable mashed potatoes. And that is not something that I want with fries. I want my fries to be crispy. I want them to have a crunch. I want them to taste like potatoes, but not in a sense that all I'm tasting is potatoes. You know? Like a portable mashed potatoes, a portable baked potato. That's what potato wedges taste and feel like. And that's a no-go for me. So obviously the top tier fry are the waffle fries, because they're always cooked so crisp. Especially at 7-Eleven, especially at Chick-fil-A, when you get a good box of waffle fries, you can't mess that up. That's like top tier. That's God tier, to be honest. So the crinkle cut is okay. The curly fries are really good if you season them right. But the waffle fries, always on point. You can't mess them up. They're never too potatoey because they have the holes in it and the ridges and stuff. So they're never too potatoey, no matter how you cut them or how you cook them. You season them up just right, it's over. That's it. Potato wedges, just get out of here. That's somebody that's lazy, that didn't cut the fries enough and they want them a little bigger. Oh, yeah, let's do that. No, let's not do that. All right, and I got another topic for y'all called the Will Views. So basically, I'm gonna be reviewing something, you know, anything like a food that I see trending, or if you send me something, I'll definitely review that. Or if you want me to review a product from Walmart or Amazon or something like that, it's no problem. I can go ahead and try that out for you. I'll be the guinea pig. I don't really care. So this week's Will View, I didn't film anything, I gotta be honest, but I wanted to put this segment in here. So what I'm going to do is post my sweetie meal video, basically my first Will View ever. Basically Will View review, you know, let's play on words. Shout out to Fee, she gave it to me, gave me the idea, kind of, sort of. But anyway, you know, I'm gonna post my Will View, I'm gonna post my sweetie meal, and this is how it's gonna be from here on out. I got the sweetie meal today. Comes with this sauce, sweetie and sour sauce. This is what we're working with. Y'all know she be eating some crazy shit. So I'm gonna put 2 nuggets in here and some fries on the bottom layer. Supposed to go crazy, so I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it all out. I'm about to get into this sauce. I really haven't eaten McDonald's sweet and sour sauce in a long time, but it tastes a little different than the last time I had it. We going all out, right? Let's get a visual for the people. Cheers. This shit bustin'. Them 3 sauces, that mac sauce, hit. I know it's always been on the menu, but she did this shit. You know I had to get the Sprite. Come on now. That shit crisp as hell. All right, another new segment called What's My Take? So basically, I'm going to be talking about a controversial topic each time during this segment, and I want y'all to, you know, hear my take and possibly weigh in on it. So, this week's topic is the friend zone. Now, I want to tell you why the friend zone isn't a bad place at all. And if you get labeled in the friend zone, I can tell you how you can win in that situation. So, just like anything in life, is all about perspective, whatever the case may be. Just like anything in life, it's all about perspective, whatever the case may be, however you look at things. So you trying to get with this person and they put you in the friend zone, it could be one, you can look at it one or two ways, and both of them are fine. Number one, they ain't for you, and that's okay. Reality has to hit you at some point. You're not gonna get everybody that you want. Everybody's not gonna want you. That is okay. It's okay, whatever the case may be. They put you in the friend zone. They don't like you like that. They don't see you like that. That's fine. Just take it and roll with it and move on. It's that simple. Or number two, they put you in the friend zone because, you know, they don't really know you like that. They're not going to make a decision like right then and there. They're maybe not like so spontaneous or headstrong that they want to jump into something right then and there. And that's cool too. Just feel them out. And you would want someone like that anyway. You don't want somebody that's like, oh, let me just jump in a relationship with the first person that gives me attention. No, you definitely do not want that. That's bad. Trust me. So next is you trying to get to know somebody and they just put you there. Okay, that's fine. If you're trying to get to know somebody and you end up in the friend zone because during this process they've seen you more as a friend, you can just look at the last two that I said. If they put you there, that's fine. Just, you know, you cut your losses and move on. If not, then, you know, plead your case, fight for it, apply some pressure, but don't apply pressure if you know that it's not gonna work. Just look at the signs, okay? Read the signs, make sure that if you apply pressure, you're not gonna make them uncomfortable. And if you are put in the friend zone and you have any type of slight hesitation about it, don't fight it. I promise you, do not fight it. There's so many more people. Let me give y'all a little story time. Okay, this was the first and last time I ever did something like this. So there was this girl back in middle school and high school. I had the biggest crush on her. I really did. Listen, I thought she was so bad, like just crazy. So I wanted her for so long and all this other stuff. And we've been friends for so long, like just calling each other like friends and stuff, buddy and all that. And I think she knew that I liked her, but it wasn't, I guess it just never happened because I don't know. We went out on like a couple friend dates or whatever, and like to the movies and all that, and it was okay, it was cool, but it was never nothing like serious. this was like middle school, high school, before we did actually. But let me get to the story. So we actually talked for a long time, like not talk, but like friends talk. And then we decided like, okay, in high school, I was like, yeah, I really like you. I want us to, you know, be together. I want us to try something. And she was like, no, basically, well, she didn't say no, but I was just like, you know, it's not saying yes. So that's me taking it as no. So I was like, okay, whatever, you know, let's just be friends. I put out a bunch of hints, bunch of feelers and all that, and she ain't bite. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I get a girlfriend at that time. And then apparently one of my other friends said that she likes me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is true or not, because all the signs that I'm looking at, it's not really there. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. So she gets a boyfriend, and then it's like I still had my girlfriend at the time, and I didn't cheat. Don't get me wrong, I didn't cheat. But my girl and I at the time, we weren't really talking like that, because it was a long distance thing. We seen each other, but it wasn't like every day, you know, whatever the case may be. So we weren't really like on the same terms eye to eye. And I guess at that point we were off. We were on and off, and we were off. Like, weren't talking for months. And then I go to her, like my friend, and I'm like, are we doing this or what? Like, basically, not really like that, but it was just like, I heard things, and then, you know, whatever the case be, I just wanted to know. And then we ended up, like, I guess dating, and that was the worst relationship ever. Like, I can tell it wasn't it. I can tell she wasn't really feeling me. Like, it would get to the point where in the hallway, like, we would walk together in the hallway in high school, and she'd be like so far away ahead. And like that at that point, when she was so far ahead of me and we were supposed to be walking together, it's just like, okay, I see how this is going. So no matter how fine she is or he is, whatever the case may be, if you have any type of trepidation of leaving the friend zone or whatever the case may be, do not do it. Don't do it. You're better off as friends. Don't make things muddy. Don't make things weird. Just stay friends. That's cool. And if they see you as more in the future, that's fine. You'll feel that. But as far as that type of situation, do not do it. Don't do it. If they put you in the friend zone, especially if they're with somebody too, you know, don't act like you're gonna be that shoulder for them to cry on, and then you're gonna use that to get them. Don't do that. That's malicious. Do not do that. Okay? People can tell. People aren't dumb when they see that they're being used. They're not dumb. So don't do that. That's not cool. But you can be that shoulder to cry on. You can be like, oh, okay, you know, make them realize that, oh, you're actually a good person, and maybe we can have something here. I didn't see them like that, and now, you know, they see you in that way. But just don't use it as malicious intent, because what type of a scumbag are you? So yeah, I'm gonna try to cut that down a little bit, but yeah, that's what's my take. Enjoy what's my take. So the next topic is going to be my topic, hot or not. This topic is never going anywhere. I love hot or not. So basically what hot or not is I'm gonna be rating a bunch of music or shoes, clothes, whatever the case may be. Today I just got music and shoes for y'all, and no clothes today. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Just a Matter of Slime by YNW Melly. A lot of mixed reviews, but it's a not for me. It just didn't do it for me. I like a few songs on the album, but you know, this is my thing. If I have to think about it, it's going in the not. I'm sorry. Hot is just like straight on. Like, I have no thoughts, no trepidation about it, no second thoughts, nothing about it. It's just hot. So with that being said, Float by K Camp. This is hot. K Camp has been underrated for so long. He makes music at such a good clip. Like, this man's music is top tier, period. I love K Camp. He's been doing it for a long time. Shout out to him. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Hoffa by Dave East. This is definitely hot. So Dave East music ain't really for everyone or everyone that likes trap music. The trap music that he makes is not really like the upbeat type one. It's like kind of the mellow, the storytelling vibe. So Hoffa's definitely dope by Dave East. It's a great album. You also go listen to it for real. The Lost Tapes by DaBaby. Definitely, this is a not. I did like a few songs, don't get me wrong, but ultimately it was the promotion for me. I had to see this, that he released a new album, basically looking for new content for y'all. So I don't think that this will be hot in the streets, and ever since I seen this album, put it in my notes, whatever, I haven't heard nobody talk about it. And I follow quite a few people from Detroit too, so hey, it is what it is. He can spit though. His delivery is mad different, and I like his message sometimes, but you know, it just didn't do it for me. So Rich Shooter by Nudie. Definitely hot. Nudie always gets the streets lit, so you know it's gonna be hot. 20 songs is a lot for an album in 2021. He's not really lyrical, but you're not really listening to Nudie for high lyrical content. It's a lot of trap shit that, you know, the features kill on this album too. So shout out to Nudie. Get that money. This is a good album. 333 by Tinashe. Definitely hot. Tinashe been trying to make a comeback after leaving her label, and she doing all the right things. I be seeing her on TikTok and her songs being used all the time up there. When you have people waiting for your album and then to use the singles that you put out for music like that, that promotes itself. So you know it's gonna be hot. The album's a nice vibe too, and shout out to Tinashe. What could have been. It's like, nah, let me chill. She does follow me though. Don't get it messed up. Anyway, King's Disease 2 by Nas. It's a lot of hot music that dropped. Yeah, this is definitely hot. How about this surprise album though? This was the perfect combination of his old school stuff mixed with his current flow, features, production, stuff like that. I can tell. You can tell it's a healthy mix of what he used to do and what he's trying to do, like trying to keep up with the times. And I appreciate that a lot. A lot of artists can't do that. A lot of artists can't be, you know, changing with the times like he did with this album, with all this stuff. You can tell, and it's definitely appreciated. 3 The Hard Way by Designer. This is definitely a not. I actually appreciate his music. His album, well, EP wasn't really it. Don't even waste y'all's time. This man's production team and marketing team is so trash. This dude fell off really bad. You really hate to see it. Don't even waste your time on this album. So now I'm about to get into shoes. The Starfish ones. They dropped August 26th on the sneakers app for $130, and these are a not. They look like forces to me. Any shoe that tries to be like another shoe just ain't it. Low ones aren't it for me. They never have been, and they probably never will be. If the colorway is like complete 100,000% fire. That's it. The Nike Air Presto, what the? So they have no release date right now, no price, nothing. So at first I had these down as a not, but I'm gonna change it to a hot because I'm looking at them at the second time. It's just like, what the? Like a good what the, not the, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, you know, they definitely live up to their name, and I definitely really like these. If I seen these on somebody's feet, I wouldn't even be mad at it. I think these are dope. The Jordan 5 Horizons. They come out December 4th. 2021, and these are definitely hot. I like the green, I like the little pink button on the front. The midsole is dope. Everything about the shoe is dope. I love 5s will always have a special place in my heart, and you really got to fuck up the colorway for me to not like it. Levi's and New Balance collabed on the 992s. These are running for $700-800 on StockX right now. And y'all are dumb if you paying that for this shoe. This shoe is not hard for me. It's not it. So this is a no. Adidas Yeezy Foam Runners, the MX Cream Clays. Now, these are about $400 on the StockX right now. And these are pretty dope. I don't know. I really don't know why I like these, but I really do. This is crazy to me. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I'm just blank. I really don't know. They're just hot for me. If I was offered them, I'd definitely wear them. I don't know. Drake's NOCTA and Nike Hot Step Air Terras releasing in the fall. These are kind of dope. So these were the shoes that I was talking about, I think a few episodes back, where he had a trash promo for the photo. See, the marketing is like 90% of the battle. Like, I'm changing this from not to hot because the whole shoe I see now looks dope. But the first picture I seen a few episodes back was just like the pants were over it. You couldn't really see it. And I'm like, what are you doing, Drake? Come on now, you're better than that. So I'm changing it from a not to a hot. And the Ali May Air Jordan 14 lows, they came out August 19th. And these are so hot. These are fire. Listen, the green, the yellow, the gray, 14s are so underappreciated. And these are just so dope to me. If I had a choice between anything on this list, any shoe on this list, I would pick these. I would want these shoes right here. I really, really like these shoes. And last but not least, the LaMelo balls with the his first shoe at Puma. Now, it's nothing as far as a release date or whatever, but these look really good, especially on feet. I'm gonna say these are hot. Puma really doesn't really do it for me, so they really had to wow me for me to think, oh, these are definitely hot. And looking at them on feet, these are definitely hot. I would get a pair of these, and I'm pretty sure the colorways that are coming out of these are going to be dope. It's going to be the orange ones in the middle. So yeah, it's definitely hot. I do like these. All right, so that does it for hot or not. And now this is basically my final thoughts. So my final thoughts, I'm just gonna leave y'all with something quick. It's not gonna be more than a minute long, and then we'll be out of here. So my final thoughts are, just be aggressive with your life. Don't wait for anybody to give you the okay to do something. Don't wait until you think it's right to do something. If you know something is right that you want to do, why would you wait for a different time? Just go for it. Just do it. If you want a new job, go get it. These jobs will fire you on the spot and then replace you just like that. Why can't you do that with a job? If they're treating you bad, if you don't like it, get out of there. Go get a new job. That goes with anything in life. Don't want something in it? Remove it and get the better replacement. That's it. Be aggressive with it. Ain't nobody gonna do it but yourself.